Welcome back, Mosh Pit Podcast. And I know these guys look a little familiar. We got Smilin Violet here with us today. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty swell. So how have you guys been doing since last year, since we've been doing this podcast?
We've pretty much just been, working on writing and, trying to book as much shows as we can, working on setting up, future stuff like tour and, stuff like that. But mostly just, writing, getting a lot of that
some
stuff.
weird stuff.
Yeah. Hanging out, messing around.
So, as you guys some of you may know, some of you may not, this is my 1 year anniversary of Mosh Pit Podcast. And I can't believe how far I've came, and I want to thank Smilin Violet, because if it wasn't for them, no one else probably would have gave me a shot.
Thanks for having us. Yeah. Hell yeah.
And but I want to start on something very crucial. What is your guys' take on Jay getting kicked out of Slipknot?
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah, it is messed up.
Unfair.
It's stupid, but we also saw that thing that said that he came out and said something about how it wasn't mutual, or he didn't leave, he got kicked out.
Yeah.
Woke up with that phone call, yeah.
The Slipknot being Slipknot.
It was just
It's
that
a business.
kind of sound he has that was just way too good to just be kicked out like that.
Yeah.
I
Spills,
think.
man.
It's messed up too, because it's it took him a while to click with the band after Joey Jordison, and with Joey Jordison leaving and then passing away, and then them feeling bad when he passed away, and then now kicking out Jay, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. It's like Joey had that phenomenal sound as himself, and then Jay came along and he also had a really phenomenal sound that you can't replace, really.
Yeah.
So it's hard to just kick someone out casually like that. I don't think it's cool.
Who do you think will take his place?
Well, I've heard something about
That's
Simon.
gonna be crazy.
Like his clown son and stuff, because he plays drums and stuff in Vended, I think, and it's they would work, but it's kind of, I don't know, they got to choose someone, because he's already, they already kind of made their decision, so it's man, we just kind of got to wait and see and stuff, but he's probably next in line and stuff, with how involved and stuff Clown is with Slipknot and decisions and stuff, and so that's I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be Simon.
It's crazy too, because it's what a lot of people have been talking about too is Corey Taylor leaving Slipknot as well.
Yeah, I know.
And because people are saying 2024 maybe Corey Taylor's last year touring,
and then it's who's gonna
It's
replace
getting
him?
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
and
wild.
I don't even know if anybody will replace him, because even if somebody does, I highly doubt the metal community will accept him.
I know.
Well, no, yeah, because also you have to think about how Slipknot being from the late 90s and how they're all super close friends. They have that hardcore chemistry. It's kind of hard to replace such a big role like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's just
been
so
around
weird how
for,
much they've
a couple
changed.
decades.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, and it's that band has changed a lot of people's perspective on metal, and also them coming out with Knotfest too. You gotta realize they have Knotfest too. So it's just
thing.
if that band was to end, it's just that's just a legacy gone that they could have continued, but they didn't want to, which I understand. I'm not gonna hate on Corey Taylor for deciding to leave, but at the same time, it's just why? Why are you gonna?
Yeah.
And I get he wants his solo. He wants to focus on his solo stuff, but at the same time, it's you've been able to do both. Why can't you just keep doing both?
Exactly.
No, yeah, I thought he was doing, I thought he was doing a few things, side projects, a couple of things like that, and he was doing good, but I guess he's getting worn out.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess there's a lot of money controversy
Oh, really?
Yeah.
in Slipknot because you got to realize how many members there are.
Yeah.
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 There's always
So you have team people they have to pay, security gig people, other bands, especially they're headlining, and then they have to divide that amongst themselves. I mean, that
Oh,
can't.
I'm sure it's
So, yeah, they were talking about having not a lot of money, like as
Yeah.
of late.
it plays a big part.
Oh
in it.
yeah. I think I saw something about Corey Taylor making a statement on that. Actually,
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy.
Even before Joey Jordison died, he talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he's always been.
And
big.
it's just, and it's crazy too because it's like it's such a big, well-known band for the
Yeah.
fact that like it's nice though that they know that and they don't accept it, but they still won't overcharge. Their ticket prices are expensive, yes, but they're not Taylor Swift ticket prices,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they stay true to that.
Yeah.
And I know that eventually there's probably going to be a fat amount of musicians that are going to try to imitate them in a different way to try to take their place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
And ain't nobody going to be down with that.
Yeah, it's hard to say because I know there would be a lot of different like a lot of people with like different kind of mindsets on the whole situation that will all be reacting differently on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was also going to talk to you about the new Beatles track, Now and Then.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
I miss you.
And I know that's a big turn for you guys. You're like, damn, you're talking about Slipknot and then the Beatles.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
such a big difference. But it has to be talked about.
Yeah.
Because that was honestly... Because I didn't even know that they were coming out with it
Mm-hmm.
until I saw the promotion for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I watched the video. I tell you, I am a little bit of baby.
Yeah.
But when I saw it and I watched the music video while listening to the music, I was like...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good song.
Yeah. Mhm.
And it's like, it's crazy too, because like they started making that song in 94.
Yeah.
Really?
With the,
Yeah.
what's it called? The 3-part album thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were making 94 when George was still alive.
Yeah. So he actually had a part on the song still.
Yeah. Because a lot of people were like, oh, this is fully AI generated. I'm like, no, they found the clip
Okay.
from John Lennon.
The only AI part was taking John's vocals out of the demo that he made.
Yeah.
I think that was like what they were
just
saying.
helped out
You know?
a little
Yeah.
bit, just that little bit they needed.
Because I highly doubt if it was completely manufactured like that, they wouldn't have released it.
No.
I
Because
don't
even
think they're about that.
even Paul was talking about that. He was like, because that's why they called it their last song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's like an official thing.
it was so...
Four of them together.
And it was also very powerful. And I like the way they did the music video. It was like... Because it's called Now and Then, and then it's just like... It's like back and forth with like the timelines. But...
Yeah, I didn't even know they were releasing something like that until like I think when it got released, I started seeing stuff
I
about it.
heard
And I
some
was like,
stuff about it.
But yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
The Beatles from Liverpool. But
Well, the
I mean,
Oh, hey, John.
there's even
George.
controversy that they may make more. Like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna make more. They're gonna make more. Trust
Yeah.
me." And I'm like,
Something like that.
"They haven't made shit in years,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
years." And now you're like, "Oh, they're gonna make more." I'm like, maybe Paul made me more, but
I don't know.
the Beatles, I swear, is gonna be done.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
can't.
it should be.
You can't.
Should go to release.
I feel like that song and that video is a good finalization.
I think it is too. Yeah, it's like it's like a good way to end it off. You know.
Yeah. Because the Beatles is the most classic. I mean,
Yeah.
partly the most classic as you can get.
Yeah, I know.
And for that release, there was also a shit ton of controversy on it.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It was like a war of fans. It was like, oh, the demo, because I guess there was a demo to it, and a lot of people were like, oh, the demo was better.
Yeah.
And then some people were like, oh, you should have just left it where it was and just not even released it. And then there were some people that were like in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I swear the people that were in love with it were the people that grew up on it.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
like really appreciate it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that, like, growing up with that type of music and not, like, having that for, like, years and then, like, being like, damn, this is, like, a part of my, like, childhood or, like, a part of my, like, young adult years or something. It might have, like, but, like, for, like, there's definitely a lot of people that were not, like, cool with it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, they never got to have like like a real kind of like ending. Like okay, now we're done. So it was kind of like their almost like way of doing it.
Their farewell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good one too.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Another thing I want to talk about is Creed's on tour now.
Hell yeah.
And I know they did the cruise show,
Yeah.
but
Florida.
for them, like in Florida or something like that, but for them to like, oh, we're going to go on tour with Three Doors Down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
It was just like, okay, now they're going on tour. Are they going to stay on tour? Is this going to be like their farewell tour? They would have probably said a farewell tour.
Nothing mentioned
So I
about
feel
that.
like I have a feeling that maybe they will be working on another album. But what's your guys' perspective on that?
I'm so excited. I'm going to it too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope they make a new album.
Me
They got some good opinions
Well, what
on
me
it.
and Evan will say
Clayton's the
out of
only
this.
one in the band that likes Creed.
No, Braden too. Hey, our missing drummer
Braden
too.
does too.
Oh yeah, our drummer does too. Hi, Braden.
Creed's I'm not crazy about Creed, but I
Yeah.
also grew up on them.
Yeah, there's a lot
Everybody,
of that
most
sentimental
of us
value.
could say that.
Just hold me down.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was definitely surprised to see that they're playing again. I just like saw that and I was like, that's random, especially how much we were talking about it.
I know we've been. It's been a little heated argument over the past month.
We
or
like
two.
messed with each other by like
It's Creed versus Silverchair.
It's a weird comparison, but it just is what
way
it
of
is.
messing with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because you're gonna go see them in Wheatland.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That I'm probably gonna go to. Probably just get lawn seats because they're
Yeah,
cheapest.
that's what we got.
Yep. It's not like I want to be up close for Creed.
No, you don't need to be. It's
Monty's
just, it'll be a
great.
good experience.
How many moms do you think are gonna show up? Just like, oh my god, it's Creed! Stop!
There's gonna be a lot of moms and there's gonna be a lot of dads.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of dads.
Yeah, they're all gonna go there.
The moms are gonna be up front, like, oh my god. And dads will be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This is my shit.
Let's go there.
Back in the garage.
But I was gonna ask you, like, because I've been seeing a good amount of bands like releasing music videos lately, and they've been using a lot of AI. Do you think AI is gonna be the future of music videos?
I hope not.
I hope
But
not.
I really do too.
There's a limit.
It's like people make music videos and like do that for like like a lifestyle, and there's a lot of people that enjoy making music videos in general.
Yeah.
there's something fun about it too. Like
It's like
make it
yeah,
full
it's like an
experience and
experience.
everything.
It's like-
you can go back and tell a story about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't become like that.
No,
I really do.
It's like almost like auto-tune or something like that, where you can use it in like a creative way, and then there's like kind of like a kind of wrong way, where you're using it, to cover up something or hide something, or just like almost like a lazy thing, but like because there's cool ways to use AI and stuff, like oh that's kind of cool, but it just like it gets. It's like a kind of there's like a limit between using it for like I wonder what this thing will look like, that's kind of cool versus doing like a whole thing using it for like everything and every last little part like same thing with the Beatles song they just used it for a little part that they needed just to get some clear vocals but they didn't dare do really much else with it so
No,
it's got its limits.
There's definitely some like cool stuff you can do with AI, like some smaller stuff too. Like there's some stuff I've enjoyed. Like, dude, I've seen shit like Peter Griffin singing "Simple Man."
Yeah.
I love that shit, dude. It's so funny.
We gotta try to get Peter to sing one of our songs.
That would be sick.
I think that's when AI comes in handy.
Yeah, that would be dope, dude.
I like AI. What's funny too is bands will film a legit music video.
Yeah.
And then just put AI over it where you can't even see them really. You're just like, you made the music video, just put out the music video.
I know.
But it looks cooler with AI.
You're like, no.
it doesn't.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Like, how much money did you pay for the music video? A good amount. How much money did you pay for AI? Nothing. Okay, then just keep it with the music video.
Yeah. It's. I definitely hope it doesn't go in that direction.
They should make it really, really expensive.
People are gonna do it like they like best, which is fine, But
Yeah.
I definitely personally would enjoy making some like authentic like creative and fun music videos
We
that
wanna
have
do,
like an experience to it.
I love the
animation or
one
something.
take music videos that people make where they have like a drone fly around the area. Like the band Full Metal Hippies, they did that for one of their music videos where they filmed it in a bar in Sac, and I think it was in Sac, I may be wrong, but they had a drone fly through the bar, and then like they were acting out scenes, and then like
Oh, that's
walking
cool.
with the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can do a lot with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was also asking you, do you think, because there's been a lot of people and a lot of bands now that are trying to bring back new metal, but do you think that they will bring it back, or do you think we should just leave it?
I think it's like not necessarily bring it back, but
Yeah.
kind of make it your own at the same
Yeah,
way,
and I feel
kind of.
like
You know,
I've heard like a lot of like new wave, like new metal bands that like it's new metal, but like a lot of it sounds like more of it's like a more of a different sound than just new metal.
Yeah.
It's like new metal, but with like a new, like our new,
new metal.
like it's like a new.
It's like
Newer metal.
modern
Yeah.
newer metal, modern new metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I think it's cool, like seeing people like Mad Kelly.
Yeah.
Like that stuff's cool, and I like seeing like all like the
Shout out to Matt Kelly.
yeah, and seeing like all like the fashion becoming like a thing again.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I think like it could be like more of just like a continuation or something like that.
It's almost like
Janko jeans,
Yeah.
Janko jeans.
chain wallets.
Oh boy.
yeah. It's almost like shoegaze or something like that. It's just like some kind of like underappreciated kind of genre and stuff from the 90s and stuff that people are really starting to like appreciate and so just starting to see like a lot of kind of shoegazy bands and stuff a lot of like kind of new metal-y influenced bands and stuff just kind of like bringing that stuff to the spotlight when before years ago it used to be kind of like but now everybody's like that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of like newer like younger people like like us like weren't alive we weren't alive in the mid to late 90s but like there's a lot of younger people that like become and they like discover it and they're like, this is dope.
Yeah.
And then it
Where to go
becomes that's where a lot of it comes from, I think, is like a lot of people are discovering it and showing appreciation for it, which is cool.
Which I think that's what it is as well. I think what it is also an argument between millennials and Gen Z.
Yes.
Because millennials want to keep it where it was because they got to experience it.
I know.
Yeah.
But Gen Z is like, I didn't get to experience it, and seeing all these videos, and
Yeah.
It's like a whole new thing.
it's a whole new thing to them that they didn't get to experience, and they have to hear about it from their fucking parents.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you did this.
Yeah, and they're like, I want to do that. I want to be around that. And that's like why, like, I want that back, and I want that rawness
Yeah,
back.
Exactly.
There's a lot of really good, about it.
Yeah.
just real.
It's definitely a good thing to have around.
Exactly.
No tracking stuff while you like no big tracking. Like, I know bands that are just like they like will play their stuff, but like they have most of their shit's tracked while they perform. Most of it.
Yeah.
Like, again, if you track a little bit because you have to, because I mean, you have to sometimes with some like beats that you do. You gotta have tracks to it.
Yeah.
But I like rawness, like, because kind of like that similarity with how I can compare that to is like, I'm not hating on baby metal, but I feel like they track a lot of their stuff when they perform. That's why I'm into this. They're not really new, but they're kind of like baby metal, but they play all their instruments and they do their own thing. It's called Hanabi.
I heard of that.
But I saw them the first time at Aftershock, and they are the vocals on this girl. I tell you, because she has like the very high pitch voice, like a very high pitch, and then out of nowhere, you're just like, oh, you're like, whoa.
That is cool, yeah.
And she knows how to work the crowd too.
Yeah.
Like we did a wall of death.
Yes.
That's always important.
Yeah, and also because like there's a lot of bands that are trying to do it, and I feel like some of them are doing a really good job. Some of them are just trying a little too hard.
Yeah.
They need to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But because we're still easing us into it, and there's still a lot of people that are still even younger than us
Yeah.
that want to be part of it too. And that's why I feel like eventually, maybe one day, I would love to have like a Woodstock revival.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be crazy, dude. I've thought about that
Woodstock
before.
27.
Because I know Woodstock is the actual people that created it is never going to do it again. But I feel like there has to be somebody out there with the money and the support, the sponsors and everything, that can do a Woodstock revival.
The people.
That would be crazy, dude.
Something like that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
As long as Limp Bizkit
I'd love to
doesn't,
see that.
as long as Limp Bizkit doesn't walk out with a cowboy hat and like
Get Korn back up
Fred
there.
Durst, because being at Aftershock, and then like I was in the back when Limp Bizkit started.
Oh yeah.
And then I like was like racing up there, and I looked up on the jumbo screen, and I was like, "The fuck is Fred Durst wearing?"
Oh yeah.
He's wearing a whole cowboy outfit.
It's crazy now.
And there's no hate on it, but it was very confusing.
Not what you usually see from Fred Durst.
Yeah, and it's like he's trying to dress up in outfits, but it's like, don't you already have one member in your band that does outfits?
Yeah.
Yeah. West Borland.
Yep. And it's just like,
Yeah, he's in. Yeah, Fred Durst has been, doing a lot of different looks lately.
yeah.
I love the hair.
And but other than that, I would like to also talk about, would you guys, speaking of like bands getting in the new metal and everything, would you guys ever consider venturing off in the new metal subgenres? And if so, what kind of subgenre would you think about getting into and splashing?
I guess it's kind of hard to say. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just, we kind of just, I don't even know. We go wherever we're feeling. It's
we kind of just like when we're writing stuff, we kind of just, like what Clayton was saying, we kind of just go with like when we're doing practices or like just playing together, we just like
And jamming.
we'll jam and just play random stuff and like whatever we end up playing, and like if we think it sounds cool, we'll like play it. But
we pretty much,
it's usually just like whatever comes up. Like,
we've been going towards like a psychedelic kind of direction lately. Like we do like a song, like one song per rehearsal almost nowadays.
Yeah.
Like we make some new thing and some new like trippy kind of idea, I guess. But that's just where we're at right now.
Yeah.
But we also still, we incorporate some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Are you
We have a
gonna
lot of
start, are you gonna start
appreciation
dragging
for
out
the
some
music.
chords? Some.
I mean, we've even used a drill on one of our songs.
Shit, really?
As well as little Ernie Ball, Power Pick Pros. It sounds so cool.
Yeah, it was funny.
We're just doing weird shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like experimenting,
Having fun.
just trying to get creative and
Yeah, dude.
make some new material.
Have something you like and also something other people will like and also
Yeah.
think is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Because being this for a year, there's a shit ton of bands out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Which is great.
Yeah.
It's
is awesome.
cool. Yeah.
It's like a
Finally,
revival,
you
you
know?
know?
Yeah. But it also makes it a lot more competitive on getting something, because like you can have one band that sounds like a different band, but so it's like so it's hard having your band specifically sounding different and making that new sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also catching, like, there's even other things you can catch people with like certain lyrics that catch people's eyes that like grab their attention, like, what the fuck did the person say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember
I
I remember what video it was. I get sent a lot of videos of like at shows and concerts and shit. And this guy sent me a video of he was doing a call out to like get the crowd going. And he was like, "When you guys need to go over to McDonald's across the street, grab a cheeseburger, come back and throw it at someone's fucking face. Go!" And I was like, "What the fuck? That was a long ass."
It's an odd request.
Like right now or like after?
Right now, after I don't know.
Whenever, I guess.
But after all of that, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, what are you guys thankful for?
Music.
Thankful for my buddy Wyatt.
I'm thankful for my buddy Evan.
I'm
No one's thankful for me.
thankful for the whole band. Thankful for you having us
Oh, yeah.
on here, of course. You know,
Always great having you guys.
thankful
Yeah.
for my girlfriend.
Thankful
Yeah.
for mine sitting right over here.
Thankful for the whole band. You know, we're just having fun.
And I'm thankful for all the bands through this year of me starting this project that have let me interview them, figuring out my path of where I want to go, and all the bands in the future that I'm going to interview.
Hell yeah.
And always, music is life.
You got a long way to go, dude.
A long way to go.
But he's making big moves, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there's... You guys, wait till 2024.
Dude, he's going fucking crazy.
2024, I already have a lot scheduled. And I'm not going to say anything crazy, but just keep a lookout. And shout out to all the bands maybe watching that I've talked to. And I'll see you guys soon. And also, do you guys have any other music that's upcoming that you may want to promote, or any upcoming shows?
We're working on an album. We're playing at the Art House Gallery in Berkeley on December 1st and the Phoenix Theater in Petaluma on December 29th.
Yep.
Awesome. And go check them out. All their links will be down right below, right to the end of the video as well. You can click the little video somewhere right here or somewhere and take you right to their YouTube channel. And make sure you give them a like and subscribe. And right down below, while you're at it, give me a like and subscribe. And since it's Thanksgiving, leave a comment down below what you're thankful for. And we'll catch you next time, Mosh Pit. Thank you for watching my 1-year podcast with Smilin Violet. And this podcast was brought to you by 6040 Studio. So if you are an artist that is looking on making music, recording some music, go right down in the description below. And don't forget to like and subscribe while you're down there as well. And thank you again. Peace.